Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark III and welcome back to Breaker Base on Factorio. A base with no steel and very little ore. Yeah, this time the skip was an hour and a half because I was trying to get that supply train finished and I'm not quite happy with it, but more problems are arising. As you can see, that is some iron ore supply left in the mines. This one has got a tiny bit left as well, but iron ore very scarce on the ground at the moment. Overall, not that much has happened to the base, well, relatively speaking, because I've been trying to figure out this supply train. I couldn't work out how to actually compress everything into a single carriage like I was originally planning to. So I've had to go with the bulk approach and extend it to 3 carriages, and that carries 48 different items. Since I've also added extra inserter types and more chests and things, just to make sure that this thing can maintain absolutely anything, any base it stops at along the way. And then I converted that onto this with filter stack inserters and passive provider chests, all configured to a single stack. So I have this blueprint ready to go, so I can just slam this down whenever I create a new permanent station, and the supply train can go there and unload. Oops, wrong key. Now I've also added in some temporary factories here running off the logistics bots just to supply the bits I'm not already making in and of, well, my base is not already making in and of itself. But yeah, I don't need this blueprint anymore, so I can just go ahead and erase this thing. And it'll go for extra parts into my system, which it does need, especially with the supply shortage going on right now. I do need some lights around here though, so let's get this thing plugged in. Yeah, I know, a bunch of tiny factories and a supply train that actually functions. It's not all that impressive when you say it out loud, is it? It's not a very large modification to the system. As you can see, this is all loading up, so I can get power, I can get oil derricks, I can get drones, I can get ammunition, I can get... Oh! Yeah, here comes the swarm. Here comes the swarm, trying to supply this thing and placing even more strain on my limited supplies. Yay. But this thing can definitely get the stuff done. But I'm not going to take this train out to start out, because there is a further thing been going on with this base. And that is with this train. You know, this is the railway laying train, such as it is. And I've decided to use this secondary wagon here as a dumping wagon, so anything I don't want, I can put in this and it forcibly dumps it into my system as soon as this train gets back to base. But I'm going to take this out because this has also been a busy little bee. Come on, manual, thank you. This has also been a busy little bee during my break from recording. This train is fully loaded and it has actually spent quite a bit of resources as well. I think you can guess why. This train has been going out beyond my base and laying certain things. As soon as it finishes auto-saving, thank you. Yes, I've got some railway extensions going out here now, past my steel mills, ready to go from this direction. But more importantly, I have extended this track down here. So as you can see, I have got a track almost to this section here, which is what I'm interested in. I want all of this lovely iron ore. My base craves it. The coal I don't really mind much about, but while I've taken out a few minor bases along the way, I have to actually take out this massive base here to claim my prize. Which is why it was so important that I actually get the supply train hooked up and ready to roll. Because quite frankly, that base is going to be rather nasty to take out, and I need to be ready to deal with it. There is actually also one thing I want to do quickly while I'm here. And that is, I have not actually built a turnaround section for my trains. How much space does it actually need? Ooh, looks to be a bit considerable actually. It's going to... Wait a second. Yeah, because I want a way for trains to turn around. What if I put it here? Would a figure eight? Yeah, figure eight may not be the most efficient, but sure. Let's just get this laid out so my trains can actually turn around. Ooh, not enough rails, that's okay. I've got the rail laying supply train right here, so I can just grab a stack from in this. Let's just get this thing sorted out, because I want to get going. So, yeah, that's all okay. And if I put one here... Ooh, yes, that actually works quite well. Sure. And then if I just cross it straight across here as well. There we go. So if a train wants to, it can just come across like that, and it can go here, there, and everywhere. But I need a couple of signals as well. Just quickly fabricate those. And see, train comes this way, so it'd need to be like that. Because I don't want this thing to interrupt the railway system, really. It seems I need a bit more. Another 4, yeah. Because it's a crossing point. Like that. And like that. There we go. Okay, that'll keep these loops separate and let the trains just turn around wherever they please. So I'll just need to copy this entire thing out using, again, these power poles as the key part for the thing. And I did that completely wrong because I want to collect the stop signal as well. There we go. Turnaround tracks. Okay. And I'll just dump that down here, put this book over here. What do I do? I don't need the storage chest actually, so I'll dump those back into my inventory. Something else I forgot to mention, by the way, progress-wise. I need to get out the train for a moment to actually demonstrate this. Come on. Is I've actually upgraded my armor, and I've got bigger power plants, and I've got personal mobility on it. I don't really know if that's working or not, but what I've been doing is actually using the drones and things as well. I'm using those portable solar panels just because, even if I've got a portal fusion reactor and they're kind of redundant. So let's get down there and start laying the hurt on a bunch of aliens. Whee! Actually, I should probably demolish that and replace it with a straight track because it's in the middle of the base, but I don't know. Need to turn here. Whoops. Yep, that's all fine. Now, what I've discovered is this. I can actually use my personal Bobo port from inside my vehicle. I wasn't actually aware of this before. Need to stop hitting the wrong key. But I can do it like this. I can just drive along, or I can hop out in the case of this one, and use my drones to just build up whatever I want. So, am I out of tracks and things again? I think I am. So I'm going to take a set of tracks there, set of tracks there. And that's why I've got that in the wagon immediately behind where I'm going to be carrying, so the engine I'm going to be using. Because I don't need to hop out of my train, I can just click back and grab all of the parts I use for laying my railway straight out of it. Is that properly laid? Yes, that is. Okay, I can use that for turning around if I need to. But I've also been using this ability on the offensive as well to help me clear out enemy bases. Admittedly, I've been going in with the tank for dealing with enemy bases, but I've been using the drones to lay out sections of portable lasers. So, as you can see, I've got a handy dandy little blueprint for that as well. which includes a light, by the way, so you will be able to see in just a moment. And then suddenly, there you go. Lights and lasers and all manner of good things. So if I just lay it there, I can get some more close-in firepower. And there you go, that's going to start drawing things off from that base. I need the straight track, which is this one, just to start creeping forward. The drones go out to get the trees. This is why I wanted a dumping carriage on this thing, because I get filled up with wood after a little while doing this. Yep, there we go. Lots of incoming aliens, so my turrets are actually getting active and involved. I really shouldn't be laying it this close, because things like to shoot at my drones as well. But, you know, I'm just doing this for a bit of a demonstration purpose. The drones aren't in that much danger. That said, though, my train is actually in danger, so I need to be wary of that. Let's lay a set of drones here, and another set here. And there we go, lots and lots of friendly lasers doing nasty things to the aliens. And I'll leave my train here, yeah. Because it's tanking time. Get the tank loaded up. I still haven't actually made any tank cannon shells for this thing, but I do carry plenty of repair drones, so that's okay. And I'll use this to just outright ram my laser turrets and cause extra damage. No, I don't. I actually use this for picking off the buildings that are spawning things and the defensive worms and things like that. Because I've got maximum bullet damage now, maximum rate of fire, and this thing chews out enemy bases incredibly quickly. Not like those modded alien bases that I came across, which are just causing so much hassle in the previous base. I mean, oh my god, those things were so hard to take out. My personal laser defense is, of course, trying to help as well, but I am getting a bit swarmed here, so I need to lay down some extra lasers. There we go. More power! More shooting, more death. In fact, without all these extra turrets and things, I wouldn't be getting very far at all. I do need to pick up some lasers, though. What have I lost? A couple of drones, yeah. I was expecting that. There we go. I've lost some drones, but you'll notice I've not lost any lasers or turrets or things like that, because I'm just patching them as I go. So I need to keep moving. And yeah, they are starting to get a bit worn down, so I do want to be out in the front lines, really. Because the more spawners I knock out, the less firepower I'm going to be taking in return. Well, firepower, claw power, things trying to munch on my face is a better way to put it, I think. So that said, I do actually need a bigger power pole, so let's get those down here instead of pipes. Because I want to actually extend faster and further into the heart of this base, so I'm going to put that there, and give me some more lasers, please. And the wrong button again. I don't do that a fair bit. But there we go. Things are now dying very rapidly, and I am successfully taking out the largest base that I have. I think this is the largest base I've ever attacked in one go, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I think it is. This is the largest base I've ever successfully attacked in this game. Like, ever. And that shows a bit of general inexperience on my part, doesn't it? But it's true. I've not really attacked anything as big as this in one go before, I don't think. Or if I did, it was a very, very long time ago. As in too long ago to actually properly remember. I need another power pole down here. And some more lasers just to help me protect things. Oh, it would help if they were powered, wouldn't it? Oops. I'll leave those lasers to keep on mopping things up while I just take out these guys really quick down here. Bases that I can actually kill. It's still such a novel feeling, even though I've been killing bases for a little while now. How much ammo have I actually got left? Ooh, I've actually spent a few full stacks of this stuff. But yeah, I've more or less captured this entire ore field now, and that is excellent. I need to get the supply train down here to start actually, you know, building things. So I need to actually kill this part of the base as well. Just kill that, kill that, kill that, kill... Yeah, kill that one, kill that one. Kill that one. Yep, okay, that is all of it. Yep. Now I just need to lead them straight back to here because I want my turrets to deal with the rest. Come on. And that's... oh, I've lost... I've lost a few more drones because of that, because they were all out fixing me. But I've cleaned out this base. Excellent. That means I can actually get the supply train down here and start trying to, you know, harvest all this ore. Because I do needs it. I really do needs it. But I better pack up my weaponry as well. Because from here on out, it becomes a case of getting down the blueprints and building. Oh yeah, I forgot that the drones can go out and grab all that stuff as well. Oh well. That would make it a lot easier to collect if they did that consistently, but they don't, so yeah. Anyway, I need to get the tracks figured out. And that means I need to get back into my train. So, up you come, my little tank, get back in the train, and start laying down more and more tracks. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look how fast that's going. It's great. Now then, this thing is going to need actually 3 stations. Oops, am I sitting on something? Or am I just out of... oh, I'm out of tracks. Just make sure I'm fully stocked. There we go. Okay. This thing is going to need 3 stations, so I need to make sure I get the curves in properly. It's going to need a supply station, it's going to need an iron ore station, and it's going to need a... oh, is that a base right next to me? I think it is. I better clean that out as well while I'm at it. Yeah, I better clean out that base just because it's there. That feels a very strange thing to say for me, to be honest. It's actually a really small one as well, so I can probably take that out without any trouble. Nope. I've not really put my power shield to the test. Oh, my power shield is still not all that strong. So I do want to use my lasers still. Let's actually just put a laser sentry point on the front here to make sure that this place isn't getting hurt at all. Let's put down a track like that, because this train is going to be able to go beyond this section, of course. And then I'll just put down a laser section there. Bye bye! You're all dead. Haha. That was really easy. I can see why people love doing this layout laser turrets approach. Because it really helps to just have the infinite firepower at your back when you're doing this kind of thing. But anyway, I need to get back and actually do the mining. Come on, drone, you can do it. Thank you. Right. Now then, how am I going to do this? Let's park here. First things first, I need to get the supply station. Actually, I should... this is going to be fun. I should put it here? Yes? No? Maybe? Actually, I want the ore ones to be closer, so... actually, let's plan this out really quickly and get this, because I want to do like that. Then I'll need a loading mechanism for the actual ore. Where's that supply station one? Yeah, I think a gap of 3 or 4 is probably the best bet. 1 row of chests, loading for those chests. 1 row of chests, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, a gap of 4 is probably a good idea. 2, 3, 4. 1 there. That leaves plenty of space for the ore belts and things to get into place. And then this one is going to be right here. This is going to be the supply station. Yep, that looks okay. Just need to make sure it's got power, like so. And this thing is going to be the basis for all of my supply needs. Though that said, now I need to actually get the train down here to, you know, actually come down here and give me the supplies, because it won't work too well without the supplies now, will it? Let's see. I need to have, where was the other belt? Oh, there, sorry, belt, the other track. Let's merge it together here. Yeah, that looks good. And then I've got this three-way split going on for the different trains that will be coming into this section. Luckily, they're all the same length, so, you know, it's going to work. Just do it like that. Yep, and that's plenty fine because the wall will be around here. So I'll just go... Actually, let's get some demolition going. Because I'm going to loop it into this section here. And this is where the trains are going to come off the main line to get to this base when they're coming from the base side. They're going to come off it here. So install Alterno, like that. And then it needs to... No, not that way, this way. Oh, I've made it too long. So it's going to come off straight like that and go straight into this. Okay, yeah, that looks great. Perfect. And of course, I also want to make sure that the trains don't clog up the main line as well. So, you know, get that to there. Then you guys can immediately split off where you want to go like that. Okay, that's great. And since I'm going to get the supply train actually rolling very shortly, that means I need to actually get the return set, the return path sorted out as well. And that's going to have to be like this. So along here, the outer wall will be about here-ish. So yeah, then I'll twist it like this and go onto here. Yeah, that'll do it. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but you know, it's still good, and it'll do what I'm after. So that's all fine and dandy. Just need to link these other two tracks up, and then I'm afraid it's actually a trip back to the main base for me, because I need to actually go and pick up, you know, the supply train in order to gather all the supplies and things that I needed. Because this train just doesn't have the stuff in it. So, full steam ahead. Back to base. Would help if I made the turn, wouldn't it? Yes, yes it would. Whoops. I was hoping to have the mines actually set up in this episode, but it's not quite going to happen because I'm approaching the time I set for myself, and it's going to take too long to actually get it all done. I can, however, get started with it and get the initial foundation laid, because once I've got the supplies unloading and I've got the drones coming in, because the supply train also carries a stock of drones as well, so I can actually manually add drones to a base's stocks. Luckily the oil train isn't there, but I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, stupid. Oops, slow down, slow down. Wrong way. Darn it. Okay, let's get this thing actually sorted, shall we? Straight on. That's the ticket. Actually, I should have done this. I should have just told it to go straight back to the rail building terminal. There we go. Yep, replace all the supplies I used up, and I've got too much wood, so I'm going to dump that in there. I could have done that during the trip, but I didn't. And as you can see, it's just putting it straight into the active provider chest to dump it out into my storage sections. But anyway, supply train, I hope you're ready to go. You've got plenty of stuff in you, actually. massive amounts of supplies, but my iron ore situation is actually getting incredibly grim. But you've got everything I need to actually get this started up, so let's get you out here and get you out to where you are needed. I'll need to set this thing up to automatic because it doesn't actually carry enough supplies to build the entirety of the new base. So it's going to be running out more and more supplies to where I need it. But hey, that'll be the first thing it needs to do, won't it? Doing the supply runs to actually get things out where I want them. I just need to make sure to actually, turn where I want to as well. Turn here. Yep, here we go. And then I need to take the right turn here. Come on, ease it along. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this will be the last thing I do in this video. Where have I put the stations? I think they're in the last carriage, actually. Oh no! Bugger! I was so careful in doing this, I've actually forgotten some parts it can't replace. Whoops. Well, that's embarrassing, to say the least. There we go. Okay, you are going to be Iron Alpha. Yeah, you are Iron Alpha. Tell my supply train to go to Iron Alpha. Add to you. Iron Alpha. Circuit condition. You're going to this one, matey. There we go. Okay. Now then, to get this thing actually rolling, I need to grab one of these passive... Oh, sure, go ahead. I can use my personal inventory to get started, I suppose. that works too. I also need these. Yep, go my minions, thank you. Get it all sorted, and it's already starting to unload vital supplies where I want it. As you can see, okay, all basic supplies that it's set to unload are there. I did actually get the providers and things set, I just didn't allocate internal space for some reason I do not really fathom. So yes, let's very quickly correct that. You will carry all the signals, and I need another station to set that one. Where is it? Station, here we go. Where's the station I just made? There it is. Okay, and you're going to carry all of those. So there we go. That's sorted. This thing is now ready to unload basic supplies. Now, where's my mystery book? Because the next step is actually to start laying out the defensive perimeter, which means wall sections. Where's the corner piece? It's a corner piece. Will it fit in there? No. So I'm going to have to do it larger than planned. Okay. So I'm going to fit the wall sections into... Is that big enough? Actually, yes, it is, roughly. So I want it to be here. Okay. So, yep. As you can see, getting started with all that. And then I need to put the... Not that. There. Yes, that. Okay. And then I'll extend it down here. And then, because that is supposed to be where it's all coming from, I'm going to have to hook in this place as well with its own supply point, which will be sitting back here, as you can see. And then there is that stock of drones that I brought in. I'm going to pick those up and actually dump them straight into the port, and off they go. Construction of this new outpost is officially begun. But I'm going to have to actually call it there because this episode is passing the half-hour mark, and it seems a mere 50 drones is nothing like enough. Who'd have figured? Let's pull out some of these then, so I can actually carry some additional drones. Where are my drones? Oh, there they are. Another 4 stacks of drones, yeah, sure. But anyway, this thing will be running back and forth, gathering all the stuff together. but that's going to actually get it all sorted out. And I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to call it there because that is the end of it. That is the end of this episode. I'll get the mines set up as quickly as I can during the break. So that's all I'm going to be doing. It's all stuff you've seen before. I'm just adding this to my growing domain. And there's another massive base right next to me. Oh dear. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll catch you some other time. I'll see you later. I should probably set this train to automatic now, shouldn't I? Modify the settings. Time past 30. Time past 30. And off it goes. Okay, supplies are rolling. Bye, train. Wait, do I really want to be out here waiting for it? I don't know. Yeah.